If he really did all the things he's saying, I hope that gets proven in court, and I hope he gets punished if he really did that. If he didn't do that, I hope he gets exonerated, and I hope he gets the Hill to 3 months in prison and 3 more in house arrest for failing to pay taxes on close to...
As he was preparing to leave the United States amid growing scrutiny over alleged financial wrongdoing, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was stopped and detained by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. During a discussion, Joe Rogan shared that the undefeated boxing star had reportedly been tipped off about a federal review of his tax records and attempted to travel overseas before the matter intensified. Rogan also relayed an official statement from a federal agent explaining that authorities had gone to Mayweather's residence to bring him in for questioning, only to discover he had already departed. Investigators were able to locate him shortly before his scheduled flight took off, and as the inquiry continues, both of his private aircraft have been grounded until the investigation is resolved. Floyd Mayweather Jr. declined to address members of the press directly and chose to have his attorney speak on his behalf. The lawyer kept the statement brief, clarifying that Mayweather had only been brought in for questioning and nothing beyond that, adding that they were fully cooperating and expected the matter to be resolved soon. When pressed about allegations tied to financial offenses and tax-related issues, the attorney responded that Mayweather has long been regarded as both an elite athlete and a successful entrepreneur, with no history of engaging in such wrongdoing, and emphasized that any accusations suggesting otherwise are entirely untrue.
Those guys got popped by the IRS. Because they were, yeah, they all got popped because none of them were paying taxes. They were all getting paid cash.
Yeah.
And so they all got in trouble. I remember working at Nick's Comedy Stop. They offered you could get paid in cash or in coke.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Like, that's how wild those days were.
Yeah.
Reports that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had a private jet grounded. His attorney denied the claim, calling it baseless media speculation and reiterating that Mayweather was only present for questioning and that the matter would soon be resolved. Meanwhile, some fans voiced doubt online, with one critic accusing both Mayweather and his lawyer of being deceptive and suggesting that if he were convicted and sent back to prison, there would be no need for further
Very good luck. I think hopefully next week after Floyd Mayweather wins again, I think he's going to come right into the rescue.
Are they being pressured by someone else to do this? What is the reason why they're doing it? And what do they have on him? I don't know.
But nobody knows. A lot of people are acting like they know. If you go read it, everybody...
Defense of disregarding a statement from the Federal Bureau of Investigation and suggested the lawyer should face consequences alongside Floyd Mayweather Jr., while a separate fan mocked the situation and questioned the attorney's loyalty. Reports further claim the case may be linked to a tax decision made 8 years ago that has now created...
He's been busy. They've both been busy, but I think we will be able to make bail. My interest in getting the bail reduced is that, it's still money out of the family's pockets, and maybe 100,000, 200,000 here, I guess after a while it's real money, right? So from 10 million to 5 million saves $500,000. Which I think
Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly cleared a tax debt exceeding $22 million owed to the Internal Revenue Service by using revenue from his August 26th bout against Conor McGregor. As reported by ESPN, Mayweather submitted a petition stating that his holdings were not easily convertible to cash and requested permission to settle the balance once he received his fight earnings the following month. Don Williamson of American University indicated that the approach appeared to delay proceedings, noting that the court would be unlikely to dispatch a judge to Nevada prior to the event taking.
Referred to the person as Suge, and the judge indicated there was case law that said a unique name could be the basis to prove identity. And the case he showed, I think, is different than what the law is. I mean, it's a very limited circumstance when that was admissible. And the cases we pointed out to him said That's not the case here. So that's a change of circumstance, in our opinion.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his lawyer appeared to rely on delays within the Internal Revenue Service process to gain time, despite the risk that his fight earnings could have been frozen. His attorney, Jeffrey Morse, stated that postponing payment was a calculated financial decision, as Mayweather believed his investment returns exceeded the IRS interest, making it Morse to defer the tax.
Logan Paul!
IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No,
It's just neglect to
it's
pay.
neglect, and it's also like I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money.
Significant risks. The Internal Revenue Service doesn't always act predictably, and Mayweather's previous financial troubles could have reduced their willingness to accommodate him. Meanwhile, unpaid interest accumulated over the years, which reportedly contributed to his detention. Joe Rogan commented that he had never felt more disappointed in Floyd Mayweather Jr. than at this moment.
Taxes, and you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've
what's
given
not
you
good?
$25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
The first time he had come across something so startling about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and voiced his disappointment over the whole affair. He encouraged the Federal Bureau of Investigation to dig deeper, implying that Mayweather might have engaged in questionable dealings long before the current probe. Public attention surged further when the former champion shared a social media video revealing the acquisition of a real estate property valued at hundreds. And revealing the location, many people tried to verify whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. had actually purchased the property. Fans and investigators uncovered various details during their research, which eventually drew the attention of federal authorities who started collecting evidence and constructing a case. Joe Rogan also noted that Mayweather reportedly owes $1 million in Mexico for missing a conference months earlier, despite having agreed to participate, even virtually. Both organizers and journalists, who were present alongside prominent boxers, such as Jamie Munguia. Ben Thompson suggested the absence was connected to Ortiz sharing the same manager as John Gotti and prioritizing that rematch instead. Salvador Rodriguez of ESPN confirmed that while many professionals attended, Floyd Mayweather Jr. never appeared, despite having been paid $1 million. He had promoted the event, but failed to provide any subsequent Floyd Mayweather Jr. never went to Mexico and did not honor his commitment to the conference, later removing the event poster and workout information from his Instagram account. The CDMX government, which had backed the event, publicly expressed its disappointment.
The main event of the evening tomorrow, FLA Live Arena. It's Mayweather versus Gotti III.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s debt to the Mexican government stemmed from his bout with John Gotti, and until it is settled, he may be barred from hosting exhibitions in the country. Meanwhile, a former staff member revealed that his trip also addressed previous issues with Dubai authorities and was intended to finalize various brands.
He going through, I think it may be getting real.
Wow. That's crazy, man. And you would figure his big homie Al Heyman would rectify
Al's a powerhouse. Al's that dude. Al should be able to rectify anything. He's a Harvard lawyer. He's smart. He got people.
Organizing a fight in Dubai and received payment to promote boxing in the region, but reportedly declined, claiming it would damage his reputation. According to a former employee, resolving the financial disputes that could take years, and Mayweather's trip was partly to avoid the issues and partly to address them. The employee also alleged that Mayweather engaged in heavy gambling, which contributed to his mounting.
All the money in the world. I think they may not want it. Some different countries be wanting different things. Think about it. How many times have, we've been involved with something and we go, nah, man, we just throw some paper at it. And I'm talking back in the days when we was doing our little 1-2s.
Correct.
And nah, they don't want to drop the case. You'd be like, I'll put the money up for the lawyer. I'll put the money up.
He stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. spent well beyond his means and left without settling his debts. He claimed Mayweather attempted to keep the matter private to avoid complications and noted that he had been detained in Dubai for a month over financial issues, though he remained in a luxury hotel.
We really don't got no paper like that saved
that's
up.
a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but me and you, we real. Yeah. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is. He should be able to wire that.
I think he could.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. owed money to several parties due to unsuccessful transactions, and local laws in Dubai differ from those in the US, making the situation potentially serious. He added that Mayweather was detained without his passport, but lived in comfort while the issues were being...
He did. He made $1 billion plus. Floyd made a lot of money. And I don't really know Floyd's business, so I'm not going to speak on Floyd's business. But Floyd's very, very, as the world knows, he's money made, very flashy. Look, man, we both made some real money. But, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000.
He said Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s finances are under pressure, with authorities demanding payments and possibly seizing assets. Mayweather is reportedly selling properties to address federal claims, but the situation remains serious and his release timeline is unclear.